our fears. Sofa Bab Show. Sofa Bab Show. Sofa Bab Show. Sofa Bab Show. We expect nothing but cheers. We will punch you in the ears. Sofa Bab Show. 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 Sofa Bab Show.
Hi. I didn't even let it end.
Oh, how's it going tonight?
Hi, that's Andy.
Nice to meet y'all.
That's a Mercury Tuna. He's got a tuna problem.
You don't want to eat too much of it. Eat too much tuna.
You
And,
should get your blood checked.
oh yeah, 3 meals of tuna in a week. I'm fucked. I'm sure.
Well, you just eat it out of the can, don't you?
No, I put it on crackers.
Oh, yeah. That'll soak up the mercury.
Yeah.
Here, pull up just a little bit. Or pull your chair forward. No, yeah, my brother's outside doing an exchange of a child.
Got to get rid of them somehow.
She was going to be on the podcast, but she left. So what did you do today?
Oh, still hungover from homeboy's birthday party last night, but
Yeah, I missed out.
it went
How many hooches did you drink?
hooches.
Alcohol.
I didn't wind up in jail, so
That's
0.
good.
But I had a few drinks. I don't know. I was trying to pace myself for the first time, like
Well, that's good.
on a long, like night-long thing. Like try and finally just pace myself and not just get all shitty. And sure enough, birthday boy went and got sick eventually, but I'm sure he don't want me talking about that on a broadcast. I don't.
I guess you're supposed to get sick on your birthday.
Usually. I don't think I could hear you.
Yeah, I had my
Oh.
mute.
Ah.
I drank a lot last night, but alone, like you're supposed to do.
Well, yeah, that's the proper way to do it.
She gone?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I probably had about 9-10 beers last night.
Probably had 5 or 6 over the course of the evening.
5 or 6. What's wrong with you?
I was trying to make sure Leyland didn't wreck himself.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got kicked out of the Punch Bowl social downtown.
You guys went to the social?
I don't know.
I've never been.
We were just trying to think of a third. Excuse me. We're trying to
What
think
is
of.
that place all about?
Imagine like a bar with like darts and bowling and like
Wait, it's the one on Broadway, right?
yeah.
You've been allowed to have any of that bowling alley on Broadway? No?
No, I've driven past it.
It was. We didn't play. We got kicked out. Homeboy got sick within the first like 15 minutes of being there.
Jeez.
Third bar we were going to for that. We didn't roll in before midnight. Like it
You
wasn't.
did or you didn't?
No, we didn't. It was coming up on like 11:40 when we finally pulled in. But
These boys need some drinking instructions.
Yeah.
no, he was going a little bit hard. It was,
I think Leyland can do it.
Yeah, he's
He smells like us in the morning sometimes.
Like booze?
Like whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, I know what he was doing. That a boy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nah,
He's
I was-
fine.
You don't have to say it. I'll say it.
Yeah.
He smells like the hooch in the morning sometimes. Good for him.
Oh, I was a real piece of shit yesterday. I was just doing cocaine right in front of everybody.
And
I
then
didn't-
I was announcing it as if it was a sporting event, basically. Hey, everybody!
Yeah.
You guys were doing it at the place?
I just did it right at the table.
I didn't do it.
Nice. Yeah, I've never done the cocaine.
Me either. I figure if I'm this old, why start now? If
There's
never,
lots of things
like-
to start when you're old. I don't think I really did coke until I was in my
Nah.
30s.
Nah, like
I
real
haven't
drugs
tried it.
like that. Not till I'm old.
Yeah.
Like the
It doesn't do
psychedelics
that much to
occasionally.
me. I like the way it makes my teeth feel.
You don't have a problem with it like everything else?
That's the only thing I can leave alone for some reason. Is cocaine.
If it falls into your lap, it's one thing. I mean,
Yeah.
it even sort of fell into our laps last night, right? And I
Yeah.
still, I don't know.
Did you
Well, I
wait a
was-
while to see if anyone died first, or you just?
Well,
go
they had
right
all
for
been
it?
snorting on it already.
They
So
tested it.
yeah.
Like fentanyl strips or what?
Yeah, you know how cheap those things are. You can get you can walk into a record store and just ask them for them, and 8 times out of 10, they'll just give them to you.
Oh, that's nice.
Like,
I thought they were hard to get in the U.S. for a while.
I mean, they may have been. I don't know.
Oh, Stevie Mac's watching
Oh,
Yeah.
all the way from Scotland.
I have a viewer in Scotland. Yay!
I
I'm
was
sorry,
I was at Target before this buying hooch and air fresheners,
Hooch
Yeah.
and air fresheners.
and I haven't had this kind of rage in a while.
Rage.
When I was checking out, the guy checking out, everybody, you've all used the scanners by yourself, the self-checkout.
Sure.
The fucking UPC code's on the bottom of everything. He picked up every item and was like,
Was he old?
no, he's a young little bastard. I almost killed him. He fucking was looking at every goddamn item. I had 3 items, took 72 minutes.
He never went to the store.
I would kill him.
Yeah, you should have killed him.
The lady in front of me saw me staring him down for... She thought I was mad at her. I was like, oh no, you and your kids are cute.
Yeah, don't worry about you. This is
But,
that little rat boy. What I see.
Yeah, I'm going to murder him.
Was he autistic or something?
He must have been. I'll fucking murder him.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I'll think about that for days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ruined my day.
Ruined your day.
Yep.
Having to wait a little longer at self-checkout ruined
No,
your
it
day.
was a regular checkout because they won't let you do the hooch and out at Target.
Oh.
Bastards.
Yeah. No, it's a piece of shit. Like, it's if the line's really long at Target, sometimes I just go grab a bottle of wine and go to the return area
Oh, me too.
and be like, yeah, I need wine, and they won't let me do it there. But really, I just don't want to wait to check out. So I probably don't even have to buy wine, but I just do. So I have an excuse to go there.
You get a bladder of wine.
Yeah, a bladder.
Black box.
Oh, he's a black box
yes.
king.
Yes, absolutely.
He doesn't stop drinking red wine until his poop turns black.
It's more of a
Doesn't turn red.
no, it's more of a black, but lately it's been more of like a purple foam.
That sounds like there's some sort of problem going on.
Yeah, that's not good. It's
Yeah,
definitely not good.
Hurting you or
I don't know. Well, but if I stop one day, I'll have solid stool the next. But
Yeah.
but I got to the purple foam part of my
That's
wine
pretty
drinking,
impressive.
and that's not good.
I get foamed sometimes too. Look
foam
what you have
happens
to
on
work out.
occasion.
Greasy
Or
foam.
look what you have to look out or look up forward to. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
what you have to look up to. You should admire us in our foamy
Yeah.
Oh
feces.
no.
If you got to piss, that's that door.
All
There's
right.
a piss hole right there.
Yeah.
Word.
You can
What
put
if I got a
foam
foam?
in-
I
yeah.
can I foam in the piss hole?
Yeah, it's made
You
for
ever
it.
drink so much and you're like, my piss smells like dying liver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
A lot of odd smells when you get older.
I mean, dying liver sounds like I could do that now if I wanted.
Oh, you've got no idea. You got
What was
plenty of
that,
liver
uh,
left in you.
Yeah. They recover pretty well.
You suppose there's a good hangover cure?
Yeah, more
Yeah,
hooch.
liquor.
No, liver. Not liquor, liver.
You eat liver?
As a hangover cure, I'd try it.
Does it work?
Mm-mm.
Well, you got to do a.
It's because he goes down to
Scientific
La
study.
Russian deli and he's like, yeah, give me some pate.
I could. I don't.
We know what he's doing.
Nah, if I go there on a Sunday, which is really the only time I'll go there, it's like
It's the Russian house.
Which Russian deli
it's,
do you go to?
It's
The one on
it's
Leedsdale?
Jewish deli. It's not a Russian deli.
On the one on Hamden.
Yeah,
That's the
What,
one I was
New
telling you
York deli?
about.
Oh, the
No,
other one?
The Bagel Deli.
yeah. My
Yeah.
my roommate works there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Our families go back somehow.
Hell if I know.
go.
I
in.
know.
I used to go to a Russian place, and I think it was like a Russian Jew place on, what the hell was it? On Leedsdale and something or other. And I just get the plastic container after plastic container of caviar and just like eat it with a wood spoon. Because I lived right across the street from it, and I'd get slobbering drunk and just eat fish eggs all night.
I mean
Some caviar.
that's like bougie sardines, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a
We're,
scumbag.
yeah, we're
But I used to-
class. We're
my-
men of class.
Men of class, but Svetlana Alexeyevna Moroshkina, my ex-girlfriend, her mother was always eating that shit, and I got a taste for it. And when I left her and I got my new fuck pad over there on Leedsdale, I would still go eat them sardines.
Them sardines.
You used to eat a lot of canned animals.
Smoked animal.
Canned fish can give you problems. Canned fish can be full of mercury sometimes.
You are a canned fish.
There was less mercury when we were younger, but not much.
Yeah.
I mean, we're fucking it up, right? Go us. Let's go put whatever in the ocean.
all those old thermometers had to go somewhere.
Yeah. That's what I was telling them about.
There's got to be something else besides them, you know? Like, it makes you wonder exactly what caused the mercury content in tuna to rise over the years.
Those fucking tuna are real assholes. All they do is eat mercury.
Yeah.
Fucking dicks.
Just doing lines of them off their girlfriend's gills.
Lines of
Lines of
mercury.
They're a bunch of douches.
Oh.
Ah,
But I want to lean back. Oh, no.
What's Lexi do tonight?
Oh, she don't like going out.
No, me either.
I mean, you came out. Well, I suppose going to your brother's house isn't exactly the same as going out, but
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can feel the liver good today. And I'm just running beer through it. Uh-oh, he's drinking. Oh, that's a cigar tray.
And let me move you forward just for a second. Oh, so sorry. Oh, so sorry. Ha 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 ha. I'm gonna smoke ciggies, that's why. You
smoking
go
here?
back. Yeah.
oh. Can I smoke ciggies in here? Can I blow it in Chris's face?
Why would you blow it in my face?
He don't mind.
Because you're not smoking. You got your little vape right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother's a vape man. Never thought I'd see that.
I tried it. You guys see me at my desk at work sometimes when no one's looking, or
Yeah.
when anybody but the boss is looking. Just puff, puff,
Everyone
puffing
does
away.
there. Look at that. Look, I got a new ashtray because my neighbor who always brings me packages, he threw a package over my balcony and smashed up my ashtray. That was my inheritance from the tavern.
Yeah, now he's got nothing left.
But this one's got a cool lid.
Looks like a honey pot. Looks like Winnie the Pooh's honey pot.
How long you work at that South Seas house like us?
Oh, December of last year. So I'm
It's coming up on a year.
Yeah.
No, shit,
Coming
you
up
must
on a
not have
raise.
started much sooner than I started. I started in January.
Yeah, that sounds right. And then there were two of you showing up there, and I was like, wait a minute, that's a different guy. That's got to be a different guy. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys get that a lot.
I sent him in to lay the groundwork before I came.
Yeah.
He wanted to make sure everything was all right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. I like that place pretty good. Everybody seems nice.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. It seems like the pay could be better, you know.
Well,
but
yeah.
like,
What kind of cigars is them on your mixing board?
Fucking Paul's lefties.
Death cigarettes?
These are my spare or my backups. They're like extra black.
He was smoking the fucking some gray pack yesterday. It was a mix of black and blue.
yeah,
You were?
And the blues
You
are
might
kinda
like
strong.
those then.
that's
They're
probably what
strong as
those
shit.
are. The
I
black
couldn't
ones
handle
are.
it.
Black ones are like that. They force ferment them. They shove them in whiskey barrels before they go roll cigarettes. They like.
I like
Scary.
annoying everyone there because no one likes to say hello to each other. And I say hello to everybody in the warehouse. Especially that, who's it, Arthur? He does not like it.
No,
Oh,
says good morning
hates
to
it. He hates me.
he's gotten
Pleasantly. I like it.
he's gotten a little warmer towards me because I always have to bring him little bits and pieces. Like, here's some fucking rubber bands, or I had to bring him. They order. You probably. Oh wait, no, Lexi probably use them. They're like these denture toothbrushes that you use to clean dentures, and
Yeah.
they use them for
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
No, I like. He just is shocked because he's probably not used to being said hello to.
I mean, yeah,
He's used to war. He looks like he's used to war.
Someone said, I don't know. I don't even know if I should say this on the fucking podcast. If we're
Man,
all
no
just
one's watching except for that guy. And
well, he said hi at the beginning.
He's
gone
probably
now.
Homeboy in Scotland, I love you. You're watching us. I don't know, but I mean, you guys published this on Spotify, right? That's how I listened to it the first time. I didn't find you on YouTube. I pulled up Spotify, like, oh, don't know who that was. I don't know.
Me.
No, that was me. I don't know who texted me.
You're in big trouble.
You're in a lot of trouble.
Nah, her ringtone's different.
Yeah, her ringtone. Oh wait, do you have this? Somebody's in my pocket. Let me out.
No, that's her.
I've heard
Yeah.
That's her ringtone.
45 million times.
I have a different ringtone than like her. When she texts me, I got a different ringtone.
That's smart.
That way I know when
You
it's
know what
important.
mine is for when women text me? Do not disturb.
Yeah. Every once in a like Arthur will just come back there, like, Chris, I need to speak to you about something very important. I'm like, yeah, what's going on? Very soon you'll be getting in a box of Big Salon parts. I need these Big Salon parts very much. So please, the moment that these Big Salons come in, you bring them back here to me.
He even talks like a fucking spy. That's so wild.
Oh, he's seen war. Guaranteed.
No, someone told me he was special forces and defected.
He's probably just
Like-
undercover. Yeah.
I mean, if he's undercover, he's doing it right.
Mm-hmm.
But I suspect that he's like, I suspect that that's true. Honestly, like,
Oh, yeah, he's...
Where's he from?
I believe the person who told me this said he was from Belarus.
Okay.
That's my email ringtone.
Put that thing on mute, you goofball.
Yeah.
You've
What do you...
got mail.
I don't even know how to do that anymore. I used to customize everything.
I turned it.
I'm an elderly man.
I turned it to.
More wine for me.
Turned it off and back on because I thought we were getting interference because of my phone.
Oh, no.
Apologies.
I don't know what that wire's doing. Wire cable talk.
It's cable time.
Oh, I can talk about cable. What's your favorite type of cable? I like the optical cable with the two things on it that you got to plug in.
Optical.
Yeah, it's for audio and sometimes computing.
Oh, yeah, I
but-
got those.
Yeah.
You think like
Fiber optics.
1950 somewhere in Kansas, somebody just came up and was like, yeah, some middle-aged white guy, and they're like, hey, you want some guacamole? And he just started fucking like, guacamole? What the fuck is guacamole? That's the most insane thing you ever heard of in my whole life. That's just, I don't know. And then I look it up because I'm very interested in it. It's the root word is aguacate mole.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that's what
Well,
it comes
America's
from,
done it
which
again.
means testicle sauce.
Testicle fruit sauce. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. Interesting. How is it spelled?
Aguacate.
Aguacate?
I'd have to look at it
It's-
again.
Yeah.
It's-
But it's like one of those, like, it looks like Quetzalcoatl at the end.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
even know if I'm saying
America's-
Quetzalcoatl right. It's probably Quetzalcoatl. Quetzalcoatl.
That's one of my...
Oh Lord.
I've been talking about that on here for years, how we ruined every word ever made.
Yeah. I could never, like, back in the old days at the restaurant, this dude, Alonzo, I'd be like, talking about Quetzalcoatl, and he would say, no, it's not Quetzalcoatl, it's Quetzalcoatl. I'd say Quetzalcoatl. No, I said Quetzalcoatl.
The
And it
snake
sound-
with wings.
Yeah, the bird snake deity of the Aztec fancy boys.
What a time.
The only one that I know from there is the one, and I don't know if it's Aztec specifically, but it's like a native god that's like, no, it isn't. It is an Aztec god. He's flowers and dance and games. That's his thing. I don't know the name offhand, but I know what he looks like because I had a homie at the grow up who had a T-shirt of him. Dude was native.
He did games.
Yeah.
What kind of
His
games?
name is probably Flower and Dance and
Have you-
Games.
Have you seen that game they play, the Aztecs, that turned into basketball?
Yeah.
Where
I
they-
don't think it turned into basketball, but
Well, I think we ruined it. We're like, hey, look what these guys are doing. It's a sport. We're going to ruin it.
like we ruined all the words, right?
Mm-hmm. How they get that thing in the hole with a hip. They hip it in.
It's crazy. It's crazy how like
What's it called?
I don't know the name of it, but I know exactly what you're talking about. It was in a cartoon I saw when I was a kid.
It's called basketball.
Yep.
It's wild how no matter where you go, they found some sort of soccer. You know,
The
like
worst sport in the world.
hockey in frozen climates. They have
Yeah.
hockey in like
Hey, Scottman, do you like the football? The soccer, as we say.
He's a big Rangers fan.
What, the basketball or the baseball team?
No, they've got their soccer team in. No, wait, I think he likes Celtic. I know the Rangers team is the the Protestant team in Glasgow, and the Catholic team is Celtic. But I think he likes Celtic just to annoy his pastor father.
Well, I could appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'll show
My
you.
brother watched the Raiders once, and my dad still brings it up.
I'm not a huge fan of any sort of sport except for hockey, honestly.
Hockey? Oh, boy.
Yeah.
We won the championship the year I was born and 2 years ago now.
What was that, the 90s?
We won
97?
95, 96 season, we won 2001 season, and we won 2 years ago, so 2021 season.
You didn't have nothing to do with it.
I watched. I
Well,
enjoyed myself.
You watched
what
in
year were
19
you
what
born?
year were you born?
95?
96.
No,
So how the
that's
hell do
my
you remember
freshman
that?
year in high school.
I don't know, but apparently I fell asleep on my dad's lap watching the fucking game, the
fixed it.
championship finals game.
I was at a
we won.
Village Inn with Aaron, drinking coffee and smoking cigarettes because I was a teenager, and somebody got in an intercom and was like, "The Colorado hockey boys just won the championship," and nobody even made a sound because they just got there. That
Sounds
year.
about right.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. I don't know. I mean, when we won 2 years ago, I remember I went out. There was tons of people out in the street celebrating, right? But it wasn't.
We won 2 years ago? I don't even remember that.
Yeah, we did.
I was in Florida or something.
We've only won 3 times.
96, huh? So you're a 2000s boy?
Ish. Adjacent. I remember Pogs. I remember Crazy Bones.
You remember Pogs? That was pretty young when I had Pogs.
I had a Sega Genesis growing up. I'd say I'm closer to a 90s
I got a
kid.
Sega Genesis in there.
What
With
game
the
did you get?
32X.
But you got a 32X?
Oh, you better believe
Those
it.
are super valuable these days.
Yeah.
So I'm a collectibles guy. The 32X is like, that's an expensive accessory. There were a few.
Mhm.
There was the Sega CD.
Oh, yeah.
And they had the Mega CD in Europe.
I didn't know there was a Mega
Scotland.
CD. No, I didn't know there was a Mega CD. What the hell's the difference? Was it a bigger CD?
No, it was just regular CD.
It
It was
just was cooler.
basically you'd plug your Genesis into it and it enabled you to do CD playback, and you could like play games on it. There was, I don't know, the thing about the 32X and the Sega CD is that there wasn't a ton of games.
Mm.
There was like, I think it was under 100 titles for the 32X.
Yeah, I got it. I don't know, maybe 20 games. I don't know. I got the regular Nintendo in there, Super Nintendo, N64, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1.
PS2 had great support.
Yeah.
Super Nintendo had great
Dreamcast
support.
is my favorite. I have that in there with like 100 games.
Came with a dial-up modem out of the box.
Mm-hmm.
That was like, that's
It
an
was a
industry
game changer.
standard. That's
It's
the
what?
industry standard now.
Dreamcast. You
Yeah.
probably watched me play it a lot.
Talking video
Yeah,
games.
I don't remember the names of any of these things. I
The
never
one
played
with
enough
the-
video games.
They
The
went
cable
out
comes out the bottom instead of the top, and it's got a big goofy screen in the middle of it.
I had a Super Nintendo in the 1980s.
You had the 90s.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
No,
probably.
it was just regular Nintendo.
Yeah,
I
I
had
still
a
have
Ninte-
it.
I thought the original one was called Super Nintendo.
It was pretty super.
Yeah.
It was powerful.
Hell
Only
yeah.
about 16 bits.
I've never played. I just watched my dad play Zelda all the time.
Oh.
And then I watched Patrick
I don't.
play.
Did he play
video games.
Zelda? He
Maybe-
played
no, it was
he
Kid
played-
Icarus,
Yeah, he
Kid
played
Icarus.
Kid Icarus. He's the only person I knew who beat Kid Icarus.
There's an eggplant boss in that game,
Mm.
and he's got one eye, and he chases you with his big hand. Big creepy eggplant man.
Yeah, I don't remember. And we used to have to save games by leaving it on when we went to school.
Hold the reset button if you didn't have a password.
There was no password.
There was
Metroid had a
sometimes.
password.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. I know what you're talking about. You go beep, bop, boop, bop, bop, and now Mike Tyson's going to kill me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Nah,
But,
that's my thing. Honestly, is I like the old video games.
They're
Like
all right.
I somehow
you have to remember though, when we saw them, it was like, holy shit, this is life changing. Look at this.
play it at home.
And
it's
now,
not
if you
the
look at it, it's
arcade.
like, what a piece of shit.
I found myself, this is kind of embarrassing, but I watch people on Facebook playing Mario Brothers and Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I've never been much of a player, but I like to watch people kill Bowser.
He watched me for thousands of hours.
Yeah. I got games that I got one friend in particular who when we'd hang out when I was in high school with him, I would watch him play Minecraft. I wouldn't actually play like I would try for a while. I die so much, I just give up and I just watch him play. I get that. I totally get that.
I don't know nothing about that Minecraft. Seems stupid to me.
I mean, you're playing a game. You're watching your friend playing because you're sucking at it. I get it.
But I don't get it. I've seen kids playing it.
It's just
What
Legos.
the hell? Yeah.
It's just Legos.
Seen,
Except you don't gotta go spend $70 on a kit.
What I don't like is the horrible image quality. It looks terrible.
It's supposed to.
I know. I don't like it.
Part of the charm of it.
I did it to save money.
I mean, saves
Sons of
processing power.
bitches.
That game is under a gigabyte big. Did you know that? Minecraft is actually tiny.
It must be, because it looks terrible.
The whole thing's just procedurally generated. It's all just random.
That Dreamcast, though, when they went out of business, all the games were like $2. So I bought
Really?
fucking hundreds of them, probably.
That's a
But
little
I just
before
played,
my time.
What the hell? I played, yeah, I can't remember. It was a fighting game. It was my favorite fighting game. Can't remember it.
Street Fighter.
No.
Soul Calibur?
No.
What was the other one that wasn't Street Fighter?
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal
I didn't
Kombat.
have that one on there.
I once met a really slutty bat named a Moral Combat.
You make guacamole with her?
What was your guacamole joke? Hey, hey, you ever heard of this guacamole?
You ever heard of guacamole? Doesn't that sound fucking crazy?
It's pretty good.
That's kind of like that could be a Jerry Seinfeld joke.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, guacamole. Somebody you said, hey, you want some guacamole? And I was like, guacamole. What? Yeah, the guacamole. Nobody ever heard of guacamole before 1947.
I was thinking about doing that when I go to Skankfest and they have that Kill Tony there. Just go up there and do that joke and a bunch of weird name jokes.
Skankfest?
Oh boy,
What's that?
it's a comedy festival by the Legion of Skanks.
Legion of Skanks, eh?
Yeah, it's a podcast. You probably won't like it. It's pretty offensive.
I mean, I'll check it. I'm not super PC.
No, it's just the N word a lot, and
Oh, yeah, I probably wouldn't like it. You're right. You're right.
it's a good show. I like it.
I'll check it out. I'll watch 10 minutes of an episode like I watched 10 minutes of this show before I came on it.
Yep. And you still
I-
came. Something wrong with you.
Eh?
That was my whole, like, I was sensitive to that word pretty much when I started working at my restaurant. There was a bunch of, like, World War I veterans just smoking in a hole in their neck. And they're all just in a line going, N-word, N-word, N-word. And I was horrified at first, but that's how they talked, I guess.
Things were different.
Yeah.
It's like it was a different culture.
I was
Honestly,
really
it-
sad
it-
that a lot
it
of
is
them,
a different culture.
a lot of them were dead by the time Obama was elected. But the ones that
Yeah.
were alive, I did love it. What, you gotta be kidding me? One of them a president? Yeah.
Yeah, we got to see a lot of fun.
I remember liking him at first.
He's a handsome fella.
Sad. He's very charismatic.
Oh yeah.
It's sad that like it wound up the way that it did, because
mean-
like everybody, all these fucking angry white supremacists,
Mm.
even closeted white supremacists, were going like, "Hoorah! This guy's terrible. We can't possibly let him in." And like, he did a good job for the first term. I genuinely felt like he handled the fucking economic crisis okay. Let's go bail them out with dollar bills.
Well, it was handed to him for sure.
But
How
the
old were you?
second
About
term-
6 when that happened?
I think I was 12. 11 or 12 when they elected Obama. And I don't know, I remember liking him. In the second term, it was like, okay, shit's starting to go to shit here. We got fucking big problems out in fucking Eurasia, right? Like, we got shit starting to brew. And, like, I mean, now, obviously, it's escalated to the point where we're fearful of World War III going about, right? Like, but...
Yeah, we need another World War, don't we?
I thinned some of you
I don't
fuckers
know,
out.
Someone who was actually strong enough to fucking stop that. Maybe not even strong enough.
I don't
but,
even
like,
know.
Someone who would have a plan, you know? Because, like,
Got a rubber band.
just appeasing Russia and just letting them invade Crimea initially, like, it really is
Yeah.
what put us here today. And, like, I hate to say it, and they were kind of right about bagging on him. He showed us that during the second term. I really liked Obama going in the first term, and
That fucking Putin's out of his fucking mind, though. I wonder if he's got some brain tumors.
Oh, they've all.
Him in North Korea, was it Kim Jong-un now?
Yeah.
Wasn't it Il before?
Yeah.
It was his
Why did he
father.
change it?
It was his father.
That was his dad. His dad was Kim
Oh.
Jong-il.
And then there was.
I
Kim
liked him.
Jong-un.
They're getting together and creating weapons.
It's scary.
I like
Yeah.
Kim Jong-il just because it was like, yeah, I scored a perfect 18 on the golf course. Like, they didn't even try to, like,
That maniac, he took a train down there. Did you see
I
that?
saw it and he brought his limousine on the train.
Yeah. I guess that's what I would do.
It's not like that. His dad rode the same train. Grandpa rode the same train. Like, it's just wild that like. Kim Il Sung. I don't. No. Was it? Was it his dad that was during the like fall of the Soviet Union during the like. The end of the Cold War, the early '90s.
Mm.
I don't know when Kim Jong-il came in, and then
I'm sure
the
he
other
came
one was from like the 1940s until forever.
He had to watch his country lose its access to everything.
Yeah.
And it's wild. It's just wild watching the repercussions of saying, okay, we're shutting it down. No one's gonna talk to us.
I think if I was him, I'd rather push the hate aside and get like good internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they got dial up there.
Look at South Korea. They got everything great there.
It's like a small version of us, and that's
It's pretty
like,
amazing.
ultimately that was the thought experiment with the end of the Korea War was like, okay, we'll give one end what one side wants and one end what the other side wants, and excuse me,
And we'll create anger.
and we'll see what happens. And it's the state of the world's kind of scary. It's like we're just a breath away from.
Well, we grew up during the Cold War.
Yeah. We've always been a breath away. Hopefully it
Yeah.
comes soon, because they've been threatening it for too long.
I don't want it to happen.
I had a dream the other day that the bombs came and we were at work. And we're all like just stuck there and having to die together. And the whole thing, all I kept thinking about was, do I want to die facing it? Or do I want to turn around and let it hit my butt first?
I'm gonna hold my wife.
Yeah, but do you want are you going to put her forward or are you going to stand and hit it first?
I'm gonna pick her up.
I think you should put her forward because then if she's behind you, she'll die slower. Let her die quicker. You take the brunt.
I think I'm gonna put on that song "I Melt with You" by Modern English.
Never heard of anything
No.
that you just said.
I'll stop the world and melt with you.
Oh, well, I guess I do know that. It was an 80s song.
Yeah. And then go melt with her.
I don't know. I don't know the names of groups and when I hear songs, I don't know the words they say.
This song's a one-hit wonder. I analyze the lyrics way too much. I don't know. I've got two moods. One of them is like, I have to learn everything and like understand each word of this song and like whatever. And the other one is like, that dog has a hat. Like, there's no in between with me.
There's
is what
nothing
I've
better than
realized.
with a dog with a hat. I
Yeah,
like
you
that.
need a dog with a hat. Ow! Oh my foot! Oh no, it's got gout.
Do you have gout right now?
No, but I got a foot cramp right now. I don't know what the hell I just did. And I got that plantar fascia.
No, isn't it
Plantar
horrible?
fascia.
Yeah.
That's another thing you got to look forward to.
Plantar fasciitis.
Oh, yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
My first like 8 steps in the morning are because my foot has to
Yeah.
open up.
Mm-hmm.
Part of it's the horrible dreams.
Well, now that I've had that surgery, my first step in the morning is so. I'll get
Hey,
there.
you're a good surgery
I'll
boy.
get
What
there.
was that your first surgery ever?
Yeah, pretty much. I had my
Yeah.
tonsils out when I was a kid, but that's
Well,
not.
I wish I had my tonsils out.
I never had them out, and I just don't have tonsils anymore. My
You
throat
don't?
just ate them.
Oh, Teresa doesn't. Our sister lost her tonsils.
Yeah,
too.
there's just holes in my throat now from cigarettes and booze.
Oh, I wish mine would go away. This one's big all the time.
Yeah.
Cancer, probably.
Yeah, I mean we're looking into, but they ain't gonna tell you shit. They don't know.
I go to the doctor, I don't know, every 2 weeks and say, I got cancer.
And every 2 weeks they tell you.
It's fine, go home.
I did. Well, I thought because I got this like bump in my nose, like right in here, and I was high as fuck as a young 20-year-old man, and I went to the doctor and I've got cancer in my nose, and like, sir, that's your penis. Nah, but I really do got a bump in there, and the doctor's just like
Still
touching
there?
it. Yeah, going like this. It's like, yeah, you just got fucked up skeleton. That
Yeah.
was Paul.
I thought you had a bump in the nose last night.
I did have a bump in the nose last
He
night.
sure did.
Something to. Oh right, I gotta go out to the car.
Yeah,
Don't
you
I?
go get your tweed pipe.
Is your front door unlocked?
You can unlock it.
Yeah, the door will work.
Yeah, I always go to the doctor and they just tell me to watch stuff. And then I watch it for years. Intently. And then nothing ever happens.
I have like this bump on the top of my roof of my mouth.
Yeah,
Can you feel it?
I can.
And when that weird fucking dentist we go to, they was like, yeah, you should probably go to a doctor and check that out. Well, it's probably not as cancer, but you should definitely go. And I'm like, it's been the same size for like 45 years. It's a little bump. I probably bit the top of my.
How'd you
roof of
do
my
that?
mouth.
He bit the shit out of that bitch.
Yeah, I got a fucked up side of my tongue over here. I keep on biting in my sleep.
Oh, me too.
Just a gash there. I think my tongue gets bigger when I drink.
Yeah, everything gets bigger when I drink, except for my penis.
Yeah.
I'm really thinking about getting a camera on me at night, because
Yeah.
I must do some insane fucking things. I always wake up with injuries and biting my face. Everything. It's insane.
Yeah. I don't want a camera on me at night. I don't want to know.
I kind of want to know now.
No. Well, because I'll just get like notifications. It's like you told ... at Twitter.222 that you wanted to kill yourself last night. And they send me a message. I hope things are getting better. I'm like, hey, who are you? I don't. They're just talking about the Broncos score, and I'm like, I want to kill myself.
No, I do. The other day, well, maybe you do this, Andy. When I was sleeping with a lady in the same bed for many years, every few months I would kick the shit out of her in my sleep. Like, actually kick her. Or a good knee or two.
I've punched my wife in the face in my sleep
Yeah.
once. I think I punched my ex-girlfriend in the face one time while I was asleep. It's happened on occasion.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not a frequent thing, but it has been known to happen.
I don't hit Noemi, but I do have like 8-hour-long fart spells.
Oh, well,
Where it just goes like that, and then she's like, I couldn't sleep, you gassy piece
I'm
of
good.
shit.
Thanks. I can't do the reefer and alcohol
Yeah.
unless I'm going to bed.
It's
Check
reefer
this out.
madness for me.
I woke up, and that thing's just swinging by itself this morning.
Your ceiling fan?
Yeah.
You got ghouls.
I got a ghoul. I
You've
seriously
been
just
told
looked
you
up.
have ghouls.
Yeah. I just look up, and it's going.
She maybe turned it on.
I was in the bedroom. I slept in Mina's bedroom.
Oh.
And Mina and my wife slept in the other bedroom because I was farting too
He got
much.
ousted
Yeah, I was too gassy.
from his flatulent. You sleep with drawers
Uncontrollable
on, or you
flatulence.
naked, boy?
Oh, draws. Because I
that's
sleep
good.
with Mina most of the time.
Oh, that's smart.
Chris.
I'm all right for right now, thank you.
You don't want to. Yeah, one of them gassers might leave a streak.
Yeah. Well, I don't. Very surprisingly, as gassy as I am, and since I've had diarrhea for about 3 years on
foam.
account of the drinking,
Not the purple
I
foam.
think that I would have a lot of shit stains in my underpants, but I think I'm so fat that it's protecting
You got a
my
good
underpants.
6 inches of.
I got a lot of butt saving my underpants. Although my dick.
You ever shit your pants as an adult?
No, but I've lied about having done it to get out of work.
Yeah.
I shit my pants not that long ago. About 2-3 months ago. A good one, too. It was impressive.
You at work when it happened?
Oh, no, it was here.
You just fucked some lady.
Yeah. And then,
Yeah?
then I finally got her out the house, and I was washing the fuck out of my sheets. And I'm standing at the washer and dryer, and I let out a gasser, which I thought was a gasser, and like a full log came out, and then the fucking water,
Oh.
and then the water. It was like you pop a cork of a wine bottle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I shot out a full solid turd, and then the waterworks came. You know what I did? I laughed. I just stood there shitting my pants and laughing.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
What can you do?
You know what happens to me a lot now? I've had to rearrange the way I stand after I make bowels and urinate because I'm so.
I have to do that now. I thought you were full of shit.
No, yeah, I'm so fat.
You think it's the fat or age?
It might be the age, might be the
I
fat,
guess I am
but
fatter
it's pushing
now.
down on my bladder or something, or maybe my prostate isn't good, and then I'll take a shit, and then I'll stand up, and then piss just starts falling out of my dick.
No, mine's not quite like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I take a shit, then I have to stand up and piss.
I do have to do that, but now I think I got a real bad kink in my dick hole.
Yeah,
Because-
apparently.
kink in the dick hole, huh?
So yeah, I have to make
What's
some
that device?
maneuvers.
It's a stylus for the fucking terminals at work, but
Oh,
I'm gonna
use
use
it to stab your tweets.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I thought that was It's in the beginning of one of our songs. I got to stand up and take a piss or something.
I don't even have to stand up to take a piss anymore. It just falls out of my dick now.
I've never tried to stand up to take a piss.
You're a sitter?
Sometimes.
I've never
Well,
done that.
the day's going to come where your prostate is going to be so runkled that you're going to have to stand up to piss.
I read an article. I don't know if I keep up to this now, but they say the proper amount to keep your prostate in good working order, you got to come 21 times a month.
Oh, I got that.
I don't know if I got that anymore. You might. You got a wife. So he probably still has
yeah,
that.
and he's in his 20s.
Yeah.
Probably.
I do. I got to wait till everybody in my family is asleep, and then I drunkenly fall down the stairs and just sort of
He's got big stairs.
tug on my dick until it cries a little.
Yeah.
Just a
I'm lazy
just a
now.
sad little bubble of white falling down the shaft.
Yeah.
That's nice.
We've been there. Everybody's been there. I mean,
That's all I got now.
that's all you got.
I ain't got no shot either. It used to, I'd be like, and now it just sort of sadly drips out of the tip of my pecker.
I still got a pretty good shot.
You used to get.
But I don't jerk off the amount that you do or have the sexual intercourse.
I don't
So-
have sex.
So it's just
Sex
when
is
it
important.
happens. When it happens.
Did you say 27 times a month?
21.
21 times a month? It's important.
I feel bad for our partners.
Oh, yeah.
They got to take 21 loads a month for our health.
Oh, she doesn't take nothing. Every 3 months or so, she just sort of turns around, pulls down her panties, and says, hurry up.
Yeah.
The
I
rest
was
of the time,
there.
I take care of that.
I was there, he says.
He was there with his wife, not my wife.
Even better.
This is what I would get. You could stick it in for a minute.
For a minute.
That was what I got.
Yeah. But, I mean, to be fair...
But that's nice.
To be fair, I am usually slobberingly intoxicated every day.
Drooling on her.
Yeah.
You're like, I
So-
can't sit on the toilet and come. I got to stand up.
Yeah, I gotta stand up to come, my baby. Go sit on the toilet so I can come. Because I can't.
Blumpkin.
No, Blumpkin.
If a girl gave me a Blumpkin, I would murder her. Because if she could sit there and suck my dick as that horrible foam was coming out, she needs
The
to be.
purple foam.
She needs to be put in a goddamn. I think I could murder her, take her to the dump, and everybody would be fine with
But
it.
it's not
I'd be like,
like-
do you know what she just did? The cops would be like, no problem.
It's not like a
I don't
red
know about that.
red wine foam. It's more like a mix of these colors.
Oh,
It's
blue.
almost blue. I almost got a blue foam.
For those of you listening in post, it's like it's blue and purple.
Yeah, right
Yeah,
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. Nobody's gonna listen to this.
I'm gonna show my parents.
Yeah, show
Look,
your
Mom,
parents.
I'm on TV.
Yeah, pull your pecker out.
Yeah. just
I
show
don't think so.
Why?
When's the last time they seen it? Don't be rude.
I don't think I want to like. I don't
When
think
they gave you your surgery, did they shave you up or were you already shaven?
I looked at the pre-op instructions. The pre-op instructions. Okay, it was an inguinal hernia.
What does that mean?
That's where it is.
It's in your inguin.
Yes.
So what is that? Where is it?
It's here. Like
Oh,
right
that's-
above my dick.
All right, that's
Like,
where mine was.
Slightly above the left.
Mine was on the right.
But yeah.
You're a left-handed hernia boy.
I like how they're like, fix your hernia. I'm gonna put a butterfly net in your stomach.
I still have mine, I think. I might have ate it up with my body.
I haven't had my.
So what was
follow-up
the instructions? Shave that bastard good?
yet. They said don't shave. Do not attempt to
Oh.
shave the area yourself.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you don't know.
Because
what
when
you're
they
doing.
did mine, they shaved me halfway, and I was pissed. I was like, I paid you like 30 grand or whatever. This was 20 years ago. I was like, shave the whole fucker.
Yeah.
I think I paid $2,000 with our insurance.
Well, I meant,
1780 something.
I mean, I didn't pay for it.
How do they get? Because like when you're shaving your face, sometimes you gotta go. How do they get that bump?
They
in
pull
your-
it.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. They just push you. They squeeze your nutsack like this, and just like
Yeah.
I don't know. They gave me the good drugs.
Oh, yeah, that fentanyl's no joke.
Is
No
that-
wonder these guys do it.
Is that the knockout shit they're using right now? Is fentanyl?
That's what they did when they checked out my esophagus. Fentanyl. They never really. Every time I've had a procedure, they underestimate my addiction to things. So they usually have to use extra amounts to make me work.
Yeah, so I don't do drugs. I just smoke weed.
Mhm.
I'm California sober. Like,
That's
technically.
Mark sober, what's we say.
But I don't know. I like.
That stuff's good. I could see why Michael Jackson did. What was he doing?
Valium.
No, they used to use the real hard shit on his ass.
I don't know. When I had my surgery, though, I remember she shot it into the IV, and I was like, as it got into my bloodstream, I was like, "Oh, it feels cold inside of me," and she was like, "Yup, that means it's working." And like, I made sure to tell her like, I smoke pot pretty much every day. I haven't for the week leading up to this or whatever, but like, you may need to use more. And she was like, "Okay." And I was like, "Okay." And I also, last time when I had my tonsils out when I was a kid, I woke up during the surgery, so make sure that doesn't happen. She's like, "Okay, that won't happen." Didn't tell me exactly what she was doing, but it's okay. I don't mind.
Mine was weird. I don't think it was orthodox. She put the drugs in her mouth and spit it into my dick hole.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound yeah. Yeah, there you go.
I got for the painkiller they gave me Dilaudid.
They didn't give you much painkillers, did they, afterwards?
I called them to refill the prescription just because like I was
And they did it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I
What was
taking,
it?
I was taking it as directed.
Yeah.
Take it as directed, they'll fill it back up.
What was it, though?
It was oxys.
Oh, they used to give us back in the day like a fucking 6-year supply after something.
Here's heroin.
Nah.
And that they didn't give me. I think they just gave me Percocets after the surgery. But when I went in the hospital and I was in terrible pain, they gave me Dilaudid.
Yeah.
And I tell you, I was in heroin heaven.
It was good stuff.
Oh, I loved it.
After that, my gallbladder was out, I was in heaven until I woke up. Because they fill your abdomen with all that air. I don't know. They might do that with the hernia, too. But it was all pushing on my esophagus, and I'm pretty sure I was dead. So I woke up, and I was, like, thrashing around. I was like, "Nurse, I'm dying!" She said, "Shut up, pussy." Then they gave me something.
Yeah.
Then I didn't sleep for, like, 6 days after that.
I was in some goddamn room with some fella when I woke up from my surgery, and he was just moaning and screaming. And it hurts so bad, so bad. And I'm like,
Is it okay?
Yeah. You want a real strong ciggy?
Is it the black one?
I
It's
think it's
black.
black or turquoise.
Okay.
Or both. Fuck that. I used to love Percocet. Oh, boy.
I don't know. They make me all hot and itchy and
They made me
nauseous.
itchy, but I liked them.
My shit made me itchy.
Yeah.
I
What is
don't-
that? And they couldn't figure that out?
Yeah, figure out that they ought to come up. I mean, it's the pharmaceutical companies. You think they could come up with an anti-itch opiate, or
Yeah.
some other pill that you have to take that costs thousands of dollars, so
Especially
you don't itch and get
when
hot.
you're doing it for fun, like I used to do.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like the itch is your body telling you something's not right.
Oh, my body tells me something ain't right most times of the day.
Yeah, that's usually.
Yeah.
I think I'm not a Boy Scout, like I was saying at work
I
yesterday.
was a Boy Scout. You ever get molested in Boy Scouts?
No, I'm not a Boy Scout.
Oh, okay.
But I just remember how I was like, I don't do drugs. And how earlier today I was like, I don't do drugs. Like,
Now you do drugs.
I've done drugs. I don't do drugs.
I don't do drugs either. Except for the alcohol.
Alcohol's, yeah, that's...
I have a hard time saying no to anything.
Yeah. I'm kind of in between that. I could be persuaded, but not well. My brother's been trying to get me to do maroon, acid,
Maroon is, yeah.
cocaine.
I wouldn't want you to do cocaine.
No, I would like it too much, probably.
Turquoise.
Is it turquoise?
I can tell from the taste.
Nice. You know anything about Alice Cooper?
I have a giant philodendron plant named Cold Ethel, but nothing more.
What is that?
Cold
A
Ethel's
song?
an Alice Cooper song.
Oh, see, you know more than me.
I know one thing about Alice Cooper, and that's that this plant that my dead grandma used to like take care of is named Cold Ethel. So
I got invited to actually by that FedEx gal to that Alice Cooper concert tonight. Alice Cooper and Rob Zombie. And I wasn't interested.
I mean, that sounds
Alice
like
Cooper's 1,000 years old. I don't care for Rob Zombie. And I think it was Ministry. I don't care for none of that. I should have went to hang out with a lady, though.
what, you bored of me on the podcast?
Not yet.
I'm not saying much interesting, but I'm saying at least witty words.
Well, we've talked for 52 minutes already.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
Damn.
But yeah, the only song I know of his is Something My Frankenstein. What's that Frankenstein song?
Alice Cooper.
Be
My Frankenstein. I got pissed too. Dad, I gotta go.
He was a Frank Zappa cohort.
Was he?
Zappa discovered him.
That makes sense.
He would like wear dresses and just be a goofball. And Zappa liked him, but then it kind of turned into this dumb shit. Well, I mean, it was whatever.
Zappa was something. I feel like Zappa's sort of the origin of like nerd comedy rock.
Yeah,
Would you disagree? I mean,
that could work, but I also think Zappa was a musical genius.
of course he was, but he was also fucking. He put ridiculous lyrics in his song.
Yeah,
Like
it was all the fun because he was a composer. He was a straight up composer, and he funded it. He funded his orchestral work with doing a goofy pop band or rock band.
I think he's hilarious. I think everything that every artist that ever said they were inspired by Zappa is better for it.
Yeah,
He's
he's like my musical hero. I mean, I've got nowhere near the the musical imagination of that guy, and just the shit that. But I mean, I listen to this shit sometimes, and I don't even understand the level that he's on musically. I like the lyrics are whatever, you know. I mean, they're amusing. It's fun going down to Montana to pick dental floss.
Goofy.
He's a goofy fuck, but the music's amazing.
I'm not gonna disagree with you there. I like Frank Zappa. If I said I'd never had a day where I fucking just put on Frank Zappa just to listen to some ridiculous ass shit,
Yeah.
I'd be lying. So like, I can appreciate Frank Zappa.
No, and I listen. I tend to love his instrumental work more. Like there's this kind of quasi jazz album that you ever heard, Hot Rats. He has a song called Peaches and Ringala, which I want played at my fucking funeral. It's the music what talks to my soul, sir.
What do you want at your funeral?
Peaches and
and
Ringala by Frank Zappa.
I think I have heard that one. The day that I did. This day was like last month. Okay, so like I'm not super familiar with Frank Zappa, but if I never said If I said I never had a day where I just sat down and listened, then like, yeah, within the last month I've done that.
Yeah.
I like Frank Zappa, but I hate his. I think I heard you. His lyrics are pretty silly sometimes.
And the real silly.
Not silly. Well, I gotta keep. Most of it was the 70s and 80s, right? When did he die? Like 1990?
1990. His first album was in the late 60s, and then
I got dental floss songs like immaculate, and then he's like singing about dental floss.
you know who's doing the backup vocals on that?
Aretha Franklin?
Nah, Tina Turner.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, and it was hysterical too because Ike Turner, like Zappa was like, "I'm gonna pay you $100 an hour to sing on this album," and Ike Turner was like, "I pay her 20. You paying her 20."
Did he pay her 20 then? Oh, I
Yeah.
hope so.
No, he did. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
This is Tina Turner going, "I'm plucking the old dental floss."
Oh, okay.
Folks, do 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 do
Well,
do 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 do.
There's. You gotta respect Ike Turner and Bobby Brown.
Sorry for producing dead air on this one, guys. I'll try better next time.
No, you're good. You gotta think about it. They took two of the most incredible women ever and just beat the shit out of them. Whitney Houston started smoking crack.
Yeah,
That's two fucking dominating men.
yeah.
I mean, you gotta respect that.
She it was really because she was like, "I'm doing movies with Kevin Costner," and all of a sudden she's just dead in the
Fucking
bathtub.
smoking
Yeah.
crack.
Ooh, I want to take pills in the bathtub. I want to die dead in the bathtub.
I think that new Lexi asked me. She's brought up Tina Turner or no Whitney Houston. I was like, I respect Bobby Brown, and they just couldn't understand it.
I don't know.
Have you ever been
Did
able
he
to?
hit her too? I didn't. I haven't.
I don't know if he hit her, but he turned her into a crackhead. Have you ever been able to dominate a woman so much that Whitney Houston was like the most incredible voice of our time? She was gorgeous, fucking an actress, and he's like, let's smoke some fucking crack. And he fucked her so good that she started smoking crack. That's a man.
Yeah.
I can't even get my, well, I guess ex-wife to like pick me stuff up at the store. This guy made her smoke crack and die in a bathtub. That's a man.
Someone taking advantage of somebody, I think.
Yeah.
No, you're right. But
No, absolutely.
Jiminy Cricket.
Well, Jiminy.
I'm not the Boy Scout. I'm Jiminy Cricket.
Jiminy Crunchwrap.
Oh, I got to roll it back a little bit because
Yeah.
Boy Scouts just like, no, be good, and like Jiminy Cricket's like, okay, you've had enough fun. Come on now, let's go be serious.
Nah, fuck serious. Imagine how proud Bobby Brown is. He killed his kid too. He falls asleep every night. He's like, boy, I just good at killing.
Yeah, but everybody I love is dead in a bathtub.
Was her a bathtub or a pool?
I
Either
think she
way.
died in a bathtub too, like 2 years after
Really?
Whitney died.
That man can sing.
Yeah. I don't know any Bobby Brown songs.
Me neither.
I think it was. I do. Goddamn, what was that one song? I remember one thing, but I can't remember. But I liked it. I liked it.
It made you want to smoke some crack cocaine.
I wish I was a crackhead. Wouldn't it be nice just to die being a drug addict?
I feel
Well-
like if I reached the age of like tender old 85, I'd be willing to like try some stuff.
It'd kill you right away. Then you got to
Yeah.
do it
That's
now.
the idea. Well, no. If I make it that long, it's just like, all right.
Why do you want to make
Sweet.
it that long?
If you can't get past
85.
90 as a smoker, you can't get past level 90 if you picked up the smoking trait.
My grandfather was 94, chain smoking
Yeah.
until he died.
Pretty much.
I mean, the +1 charisma doesn't make it much better.
Our fucking DNA is strong.
And he didn't even. He was up until that last week of sleeping before he died. He was just like, I love a cigarette.
He was on a Ricky Gervais show.
He was. It was Carl Pilkington.
That's right.
It was The Art of Moaning, or was it
It was the Idiot Abroad.
Idiot Abroad?
Yeah.
Idiot abroad.
No, it's a show.
That's when I want to remember my grandpa. I go look at Ricky Gervais shows. Or Carl Pilkington.
Isn't Ricky Gervais the one who was like Fuck all you guys, the lizard people.
I don't know. Maybe. Don't forget your ciggy.
Oh,
You could put it out if you.
no.
You're
I'm
the,
addicted. I'm
you're-
addicted. I
You're
need
the
more
type of
cigarette.
guy that falls asleep with a ciggy, burns down your house, aren't you?
That's why I don't smoke inside.
Yeah. Oh, I only do it on the show. I get excited.
I'll do-
It's a
When's
good
the last
thing.
time you smoked indoors? Isn't it nice?
Yeah,
You don't gotta
pretty
go
much.
outside and.
Pretty much. I wasn't like. That's why I'm like smoking still. I'm taking you up on it.
I love smoking in bed. That was nice.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even have to get out of my in the old. I mean, I would never do it now. Even if I lived by myself, I wouldn't do it.
My supervisor at work used to smoke in bed. I've known him for a while. I've known him longer than like.
Who?
Leyland.
Leyland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you trying to
That's
hide
a unique
Leyland's
name.
identity? Nobody kn-
Leyland.
Yeah.
This is a broadcast. I'm
Yeah.
taking my verbal precautions with broadcasts.
You're a sweet boy.
I'm gonna shoot the president.
Hey, maybe we'll go viral now.
Yeah. How did you get that name, Leyland?
That's a unique name.
For a while I feel bad because I think I called him Leland. I'd heard
That
Leland,
seems
but never
more,
heard of Leyland.
Apt to our English language is Leland. Leyland's. It took me a time to get used to.
It's the second L's capitalized.
Fucking parents.
Yeah. I like Leyland though. He's a nice fella.
I like him too.
Yeah.
I like just about everybody there. There's a few people that are stick in the mud, but most people are pretty good.
I don't like waiting until 6 on phone lines.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Seems like that's a fast process.
It can be as long as you do it when you get it, or at some point during the day, even.
Oh, you talking about Uncle Grumpy?
Yeah.
I can never
He would
remember.
be a good
I like
podcast guest.
refuse to remember his name for some reason.
I'd remember it. I remember it out of spite.
Out of spite.
It's fun.
There's
He's-
only about 2 people in that place I don't care for.
Who's the other one?
You know who he is.
Which
Oh,
one's that
yeah,
one?
Never mind. All right, I'll keep my mouth.
Well, now you gotta tell me. Now we're on broadcast.
My brother deals with him often.
Yeah.
Are we gonna play this stupid Guess Who game? Like,
And I want to like him, but he's thinks we're all idiots.
Yeah.
I mean, with
He's-
me is right.
He's in the office.
Okay.
Not the boss.
It starts with a B and ends with a Randon.
This guy,
What did he just say?
Pompadour.
He's got a pompadour. There's a lot of people at that place that grease their hair back like total fucking Italian pieces of shit. I like it.
I wish you could do it. You
Yeah,
got
you
long
should know.
hair.
I have this awful widow's peak, and I'm balding.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
just
bald.
wait.
I should start doing it too. I mean,
When
and
I do it,
I am
I
an
just
awful
look-
Italian piece of shit too, so
Oh,
I'm allowed.
When I do it, I just look like an asshole.
Well, everybody does.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of. That Michael fella is a nice fella, but I want to tell him it's time to stop greasing your hair back, you dago piece of shit.
I did it one time when I wanted to look nice.
Yeah, on a date or what?
No, the stylist just did me.
Oh, I did. I've done that.
I was hanging out with like an
I hate
actual
that one.
commune of people, and like the stylist did me. Like,
Yeah, on your pecker,
no,
just to ring.
they
just your hair.
would have, but it would have been weird because I was freshly 21, like I was young, like they were all around 30 at the time, right?
Mm.
Like,
I slept with a. Well, I almost slept with a 30-year-old when I was 21.
they were all, I don't know, it was something. They were cool people. I wish
You're
I'd
a real swinging dick, aren't you,
have-
Andy?
I wish I'd have parted on better terms, but
I
it's.
bet Andy is a real swinging dick.
Swinging dick.
You'd be surprised. No,
No?
no.
Well, come on, give us some. I'm not a swinging dick. I act like it.
I got a horse of a cock.
My brother's got a horse cock.
Yeah, show him the.
I'm sufficient.
Show him.
Why are we trying to look at me? Come on now.
Show us your dick.
Nah.
Show him that one film. What is called Gone with the Wind Part 2.
Oh, yeah.
You'll see how big my dick is. This is gonna
Gone
be
with
good.
the Wind Part 2.
Well, that might be hard.
Yeah, if it's hard, we don't have to do it.
Well, it might not be that hard. Yeah, keep talking. Yeah. I act like a swinging dick. I usually am. Ladies like me at first.
I'm sufficient.
He was taking old FedEx.
I'll put it that
he was going
way.
to take FedEx to Alice Cooper tonight. Decided to hang out with us instead.
That's what I was telling him.
Did he tell him?
He
Yeah.
knew a Alice Cooper song. I only knew
Which
one.
one?
Cold
Some-
Ethel.
Never heard of it.
No.
Got a plant named after it.
I think that's one of the worst artists of our century.
Alice Cooper?
Yeah. Horrible looking man.
He's of last century.
What do we think of like Thin Lizzy and like
I never heard of
that
it.
I've heard of it.
That's like the best one-hit wonder, honestly. Like
What was their one hit?
the boys are back in town.
Oh, I don't like that.
That's like
the boys are back in town.
that's the best one-hit wonder in my opinion. There's like
I don't like that song.
exactly
I
no
like
one
it.
does. It's terrible. That's why it's a great one-hit wonder. Because like if you could appreciate how good of a bad song it is, like it's trying so hard to be good.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of bad songs people like.
I like
Like Kiss? Oh.
yeah, I hate Kiss.
But Kiss is too self-aware. Kiss
I
knows
don't
they're
know.
trying to be bad, and that's part of why
I don't know. Have you
it's
ever
worse. Like
listened to what's his name? Gene Simmons? He's not self-aware.
Crazy Tongue Guy.
He thinks he's the best.
Crazy Tongue Guy is the best.
He's not the best.
He's also terrible.
He's the
He's
worst.
a talentless hack, but he's also ridden the fucking wave this far, being a
Oh, yeah.
talentless hack and writing on being a talentless
Yeah, I got
hack.
a lot more respect for
Like-
those people, but I still don't like him.
He's a jerk.
He sucks.
Yeah, I suppose from what I've heard, Gene Simmons is probably like
He's the
an
worst.
asshole, but celebrities
Good
are
for
usually
him.
assholes. I don't know.
There needs to be more songs about busboys.
I agree. I miss when hip hop was about your broken down car and like not having a girlfriend and shit. Like now it's like all about how much money you have and like what you've got to show for how far you've come and like
Yeah.
I miss when it was more relatable.
That's kind of
for,
what
like,
it was for us too.
I don't know. I don't know.
When hip hop first started, it wasn't like that. But then it was like, I got lots of cars and sex.
I miss when it was like I rolled in late to work because my car broke down on the way and not like
Who's your favorite hip hopper?
I don't really listen to a lot.
Really?
I kind of like Graydon Square.
What?
Yeah.
Graydon Square? I
What?
don't know that.
Yeah, he's kind of obscure, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. But
What is it?
he's like okay, so he's kind of like a crazy atheist incel, but like I really like him, right? Like
I can go with the atheism.
I'd almost go
but
with
the incel
it's
stuff.
He's not necessarily an incel, but like he's talking. It's just the way he is. Like you just get the impression that he was like, I don't know. I really love him. He's awesome, but like
What does he sing about?
like space math, basically.
Space math?
There's a word for it, but I've now consumed 3 beers, and now I can talk. So
Space math.
I like it.
The
So
astronomy?
he's just, yeah, he's just like, hey, Jupiter, eh? Fuck women, though.
he talks about like
No, I mean like this.
string theory type shit. It's
Yeah, that's
wild.
good. I
He's
like that.
super nerdy, but
There's
like
this guy called Dr. Octagon. You ever heard of him, brother?
No.
You gotta hear that. He's from like the 90s and shit. And it's psychotic. I love it.
Nope.
That's one I would suggest is Dr. Octagon.
I don't. The newest rapper I like is Flamingo or Token.
Flamingo.
Token. He sings about a flamingo. No, that's.
I
good
went to
stuff.
the gas store and saw a flamingo. I can't do. Well, I can't.
He's-
I'm not good
he
at making
sounds
fun
like
of that
Eminem.
mumble rap.
He sounds like Eminem. Real fast. I can't find the video.
But da 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 da.
I bet I could do it on our. Yeah, I like that stuff. I like fast stuff.
He like bone 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 bone.
Oh, I love Bone. You like Bone?
bone
Bone.
and
Tell me
fun.
what you're gonna do. I'm gonna eat a lot of stuff.
Bum 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 bum. Bone 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 bone
My bad.
bone bone.
Not great at doing the dead air
Dun
thing.
dun 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 bone do do da bone bone do do da bone do do da bone bone. Pardon me, bone. Is that the bone a bone 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 bone? I've got my bone and just a trifle to bone. Can you afford to bone the bone a bone a bone bone?
What type of bone is it? The head bone's connected to the neck bone. Neck bone's connected to the chest bone. The chest bone's connected to the leg bone. I don't remember the rest of this song.
The bone bone's connected to the bone bone. The bone bone's connected to the bone bone. I was in bone. Hell yeah, I was in bone.
You were in bone.
Oh, look, it's this mug. Gone with the Wind Part 2. Are we swanging? Is this 2 minutes of
It's a
swanging?
fast one. Let's see.
Bone, 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 bone. Bone, 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 bone with a gal in Kalamazoo. I got my bone on that bone with a bone in Kalamazoo. Does she do bone, the bone, the bone? This is bad. I probably shouldn't have gotten high all day because I got low energy.
I got low energy too.
I'm
hungover from yesterday.
That's a whole show. That was it.
That was the whole thing?
Yeah, you miss it?
No, I saw it. I got the joke. It was funny.
Yeah. He said it was funny. Did he laugh? I don't know.
That was fucking
I smiled.
Clark Gable.
Who's Clark Gable?
Do you know how long it took me to do that? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we understand if you don't think it's that funny. Come on.
I smiled. There's video of me smiling.
You've never seen Gone with the Wind?
No.
I don't think I have.
Yeah, don't bother.
And quite frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Oh.
Yep, that's the only part you need to know. That's the only reason people remember that movie. It's like, that fella said, damn, he's going to heal.
What's heal?
Heal!
Okay, so we're talking about heal. Do we believe in, like, ghosts and spirits and demons and shit?
I showed you my ghost ghoul earlier, didn't I?
Your ghost...
I had a
suppose so.
Ghost School podcast for a while.
Ghost School podcast. Okay, so we believe in the ghost ghouls then.
No, but I seen one today.
So you've seen it with your eyes and you don't believe in
I
it.
kind of hope there is, but
Yeah.
I don't believe in it.
I mean, I know that there was no cats in the room. The door was shut. There was no fans
That'd
on.
be
There
a
was nothing.
big fucking
there was no air.
jump for a cat.
And just the thing was just swinging back and forth. And I think probably 10 years ago, what is it, frightened the living hell out of me. And I was just like, take me now, you piece of shit.
Yeah, I don't care anymore.
I'm ready to go.
How many spiders do you see when you wake up?
Why?
It's a good question.
You don't see spiders when you wake up?
See spiders
Yeah, but
all throughout the day.
but like
No, when you wake
do you
up.
hallucinate spiders when you wake up?
No.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Why do you?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
Don't know.
When I wake up, there's just fucking spider. Or there's a big spider.
A big one too, like
A
about this
huge,
big.
gigantic spider.
Both of us got it. Our sister don't. Our Pep don't.
We should probably call her up and see if she sees them spiders.
What do the spiders represent?
I don't know. A spider?
Yeah.
Seems like a spider. I hope it's not the
Maybe
molestation.
it's the hand of Satan. Or it could be, yeah. You were molested, now you see spider forever.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, better call our sister.
You got any more of that wine?
Yep.
Nah, we gone through a few.
Yeah.
Putting the sister on the podcast.
Oh, she comes on sometimes.
You have a sister?
No, but I got people that see spiders all the time.
Should we call her?
I bet you know who I bet you sees spiders? Is Leyland.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. I'm really upset, though. They all call him Daddy, and nobody in my department has a nickname for me.
Yeah, I know. I don't have any nicknames either. I tell them to call me Daddy, and then
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, you see any spiders?
Oh no, not again.
Again?
How many
Not
spiders?
again.
Well, we're just talking to Andy here. He's never seen spiders. He sees them throughout the day like you, but not when he wakes up.
Well, that's nice.
Can't believe you don't see spiders.
You don't have the
I
same...
can't believe.
Are you in the room with Mom?
Yeah,
Ask her if she sees spiders.
hold on. Mina, I'm gonna pause it. Mom, Patrick has a question for you. It's on speaker. Go ahead, bro. What?
You ever see spiders when you wake up?
I see spiders every morning.
You do, literally, or not?
Do you hallucinate spiders in the morning, Mother?
Do you hallucinate spiders in the morning when you wake up?
Well, real or fictional, I still see them.
When you wake up in the morning, or just regular spiders?
Do you wake up in the middle of the night and you still
They
got...
swear there's a family thing where they wake up and hallucinate seeing spiders. No, I'm sorry, I don't have that.
Oh, all right. My brother and I got mental problems.
Let's call up our cousin Brian.
Or alcohol problems, one or the other. Maybe you need a CPAP.
I actually would like a CPAP. Those guys seem like they sleep real good. You got a CPAP handy?
You're saying it again.
I have access to one.
Nice.
Mina said you're saying it again?
She knows too, huh?
Because it was on a video.
Yeah, Chris and I see spiders every morning. I was just hoping that it was a family thing.
Mom said y'all are liars. Well, it must be your dad's side.
No, he doesn't see it either. I called him at 1 a.m. to make sure.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I think your theory has been botched. It must
Alright.
have to do with prior activities of the illegal kind.
Maybe it's poor oxygen.
Brain damage.
Yeah.
Brain damage.
All right. Okay, well, we just wanted to know about spiders.
All right,
Well,
bruh.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I ruined your theory.
thanks.
If y'all on the corner of that house on the corner,
Mm,
they got a pig roast going. If y'all want to come,
no, thanks.
I'm just kidding. But they got the mariachi band and everything.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
All right, I'll come over.
All right, then.
See you later now.
Adios.
All right, Mom don't see spiders either.
Alright.
She said we're hallucinating.
We gotta talk to...
I think you're full of shit. You don't see spiders when you wake up?
No.
Ask Lexi next time you talk to her.
I already know the answer to that one.
Yes? She sees spiders.
Oh, yeah.
Good. We're not alone. What are you saying, Brer?
About what?
I don't know. 82 degrees tomorrow.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
That sounds fun.
Oof. Yeah, I think Andy's a big swinging dick.
Yeah, my bad.
We'll measure you before you go after the podcast.
Give my Brer a little taste there.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
We got to get you rock hard. And we can do lines off it. Me and Leyland.
I'm all right.
They call Leyland Daddy in his department.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, and then they call him in my department. They say, "Hey, you know where Carrie is?"
No, I keep trying to get a good nickname. No one will go for it.
I don't know. And I just I walk around all day just with my vape. I'm like, What you guys doing now?
I gave them a suggestion the other day, and now they all want to do it. And now I feel like I shouldn't go through with that suggestion.
And what was it?
I say we take the entire team from both sides and do 2 hours on each side.
Yeah, get everybody going.
Fucking kick the shit out of everything. Because all of them came over, what was it?
Yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday. Chris brought... He was like, oh, it's $4.50, sorry, but you guys got to do all these fujitsus. And so,
He
like,
just passed those Fujitsus yesterday?
yeah,
Why
25 of them.
Why did he do that at the end of the day?
Mm.
Oh, yeah, all right.
And then somebody else dropped. It was Via Americas. You guys are enticed by this talking. We got like 70 orders at like 4:30 or 4:45. So we just brought everybody over there. We got everything done in 30 minutes. So I think we should bounce back and forth
Just get shit did.
every 2 hours. What do you think about that?
Some days, though, but some days it's psychotic on both sides.
All right. All right, show my brother your penis.
No.
Do you call it a penis or a dick? Do you got a name for your dick?
Maybe.
Mine's Ludwig.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ludwig Vane.
He's veiny.
Yeah, I got it. Veiny pecker.
I never thought too much into it. but
Ludwig Vane Cocktoven. You can tell that he's deaf.
What?
You can tell that he's deaf with his blaring symphonies.
Beethoven.
Yeah, I suppose so.
No, I'm not Beethoven. My pecker.
I like Tchaikovsky because, like,
Hold on.
he has cannons because, like, everybody else has their attribute, and he's like, drum, 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 like, it's fun.
That son of a bitch wasn't deaf.
No, it wasn't. You know, what I like is Rachmaninoff.
I like Rachmaninoff.
Mendel?
No, Sergei
Mendel.
Rachmaninoff. Oh, Mendel? Yeah, well, he sounds like a German. I don't like Germans.
Classical music is just awesome.
Could you imagine if our dicks had ears? Just at the bottom of it? That'd be so cute.
Ears?
Ears.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
And then they just have to hear
no,
you.
because then the pussies would have to talk, and, like, we don't want that because, like,
They already do.
they do.
Go to the red box and give me that Transformer movie.
Go get me some tampons, you fool.
Tampons.
Yeah.
Red box.
Sometimes I go just buy tampons.
What do you do with them?
I'm like, hey, I'm buying this for a girl.
Well, that's what I do. Well, when I go to the store, like, you know, my wife's at work, or when I call up, I'm like, hey, baby, you need tampies? They're just like, yeah. Why? How'd you know? I'm like, because you acting like a cunt. A cunt.
I get it.
Yeah. That was about her menstrual cycle.
Yeah, menstrual.
Making her act like a cunt.
It was.
Yeah.
Fucking bitch, right?
Yeah.
Right, guys?
And then, but I get her a fancy one. It comes in like this container like this. It's got a bow on it. I'm like, this is for you, cunt.
Very nice cunt.
I ever tell you about the time I went to jail for calling a lady a cunt?
No, that sounds about right, though.
Why is that right? I got a First Amendment right to call
yeah,
a court
you would
clerk
think
a
it's
cunt.
First Amendment, right?
What?
Yeah.
What did she do?
Well, I
was
was
being a cunt.
I was at she was being a cunt. I was at the courthouse. I was talking to my brother on the phone, and I was like, "Yeah, this fucking guy, this or that." And some lady said, "Hey, watch your mouth." And I said, "Hey, go fuck yourself, you cunt." And the next thing I know, I was in handcuffs in jail.
How long?
She turned out to be a court clerk.
How long were you in jail?
Well, I was
About 3 days.
3 days. Then I was on house arrest for a month.
For cunt.
What were you in the courthouse for initially?
Speeding ticket or something. I don't know.
It was funny because we
traffic
had the
court.
same ticket, and they gave me like 2 points.
Well, this was the problem.
And
And
they gave him
me
3.
They gave me 8 points.
8 points, 3 days in jail.
Yeah.
In 30 days.
Yeah, but when I go in, he got a nice lady prosecutor.
Yeah, I'm
and I
very.
got this.
I'm smooth with the ladies.
I got this Weasley little lizardman, who I go in there and he's,
Darren Valley. Something
no, that was
Valley.
my judge.
Oh,
the
yeah.
prosecutor, he just starts laughing when I walk in there. It's like, they got you written up for this, but this is reckless driving. This is an 8-point ticket, and I'm like, really? So I literally, we're both at the courthouse because we both smashed up the same gate. Yeah, well, what
Never
we-
smashed up a gate? I smashed it more than he did.
I
he
scraped.
really wrecked that gate.
I've scraped my shit on stuff, but I've never gone through anything.
Oh boy, I took care of
I
that
barely
gate.
tapped my light, and a little piece of plastic broke off my car, and some
Fucking maniac.
pig piece of shit goes walking around.
It was the
parking
maintenance
lot.
man, I think.
Yeah, and I found this piece of plastic what goes to this Toyota Camry, but I barely tapped this gate, and then Patrick, he smashed the shit out of the gate, smashed up his car and all this shit, but they found my piece of plastic.
Oh, I smashed that bastard good.
Yeah. And then so we both, and then so the cop comes over, is like, you smashed up the gate. I was like, I didn't smash shit. It was me brother. And then so he and I was
So
like,
mine-
I even got proof. Look at his car. It's all smashed the fuck up. And then I was just angry about the whole thing. So we go there, and then the guy's like, you get 8 points, and then he gets 2 points.
And a
And
smooch from the judge. He
yeah,
gave me a
and
kiss.
so I walk out. I call my brother on my
Cellular.
automatic cellular phone, and I'm like, "Hey, this fucking piece of shit wants to give me 8 points for you smashing up this gate." And that's when the woman said, "Hey, watch your mouth." And I said, "Hey, you know what I said." I said
Cunt.
it good.
Yeah.
And then they took me, and then she wouldn't let me get on the elevator because I called her a cunt. And
Isn't
then
that rude?
Yeah, which was fucking
Rude of them, not my brother.
yeah, it was very rude. And then so I didn't get on it, and I go in the court, and the next thing I know, there's a bunch of fucking
Piggies.
jack-booted scum would come in, and they point at me, and they drag me in front of the judge right away. It was like, "What happened, sir?" And I said, "Well, she told me to watch my mouth, so I told her to go fuck herself, you cunt." And the whole room gasped, just gasped.
I didn't. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
And then what was your sentence?
3 days in jail. Hut. And then
And
when I was in
30
jail,
days.
yeah, when I was in jail, they charged me with harassment, and I got 30 days house arrest.
Were you able to work? I don't remember.
Yeah, and I pretty much, because I was completely sober at the time too, which is hysterical. I shouldn't I'd never be sober, and I was going to AA all the time, so I was.
I mean, it was her fault.
I was allowed
obviously.
to go to AA and allowed to go to work, but there are AA meetings from 5 in the morning till midnight. So pretty much I was out all the time.
I mean, she was
just
being a
pretending
cunt.
like I was being at AA, and I had to have the chair of the meeting sign a note for me every time saying I was in a meeting.
He was in a chair.
Well, he was the chairman.
He had the biggest chair.
He was the chairman. I'd be the chairman sometimes too, so I could sign for myself. I'm like, heary, welcome here to Alcoholics Anonymous.
You ever been to AA meeting?
No, but I've heard they've got good coffee.
You ever call a court clerk a cunt?
Not to her face.
This is a great story
This
about
boy's
AA.
missing out.
One day, speaking of the coffee, somebody spiked it with GHB.
Oh, what's that?
I wasn't there that day. That's a date rape drug.
Oh.
And so everybody was all fucked out of their minds. And then whenever somebody would drink, like fall off the wagon and drink themselves to death, there'd be a fist fight.
Nice.
Yeah. It was your fault, Leonard.
So if there's the date rape, you're not supposed to punch people. You're just supposed to.
No, it wasn't the date rape drug what killed them. But if somebody drank
Oh.
themselves to death or shot themselves in the head or something, everybody would get real angry. And then the two alpha AA guys would punch each other in the middle of the thing and chase
You think
each
my
other out.
brother and I are a couple alphas?
Am I?
No, I want to know about us.
Yeah.
I think you do have a really twisted, sick sense of humor, and I think it's hilarious.
Are we alphas though?
Beta cucks.
Oh fuck.
Beta cucks.
Although, admittedly, Chris kind of has some alpha attitude where he's like, "God damn it, fuck me in my life. I hate where I am right now." That's kind of some alpha attitude.
He's
'cause
never really liked his life.
That's true.
That move is slightly alpha, but like,
I don't like to be a beta cuck. So why does it go alpha, beta, cuck? Is there any alpha cucks?
yeah, the cops.
I might be a gamma.
Coppers?
The
I-
cops are alpha.
I think
cucks.
I'm a gamma boy.
Alpha, beta.
gamma.
What's C?
Gamma?
Does it go gamma after
I think so.
Alpha, beta.
Sertron?
Alpha, beta. I'm trying to think. How did that...
Ding... Brins?
Surtron. You remember Revenge of the Nerds? Alpha, beta, mega mu.
Delta.
No.
Alpha,
Delta?
beta, delta.
That's a one.
Alpha, beta, delta, gamma, kappa,
Where's...
omega.
What's C?
Kappa?
Oh, he said that, didn't he?
Yeah.
All right, so alpha, beta, kappa,
Alpha,
delta,
beta.
A, B, C, D. What's E? Elfman?
Danny Elfman. E.
What's F?
I don't know.
Falcon?
Falcon.
Greek. I do not know Greek.
And then
A, B, C, D, F, G.
gamma.
F, G is gamma. H is
Hill-
ham boy.
I was going to say Hildegard.
Hildegard. I think that's Hildegard in German. No, in Greek.
How do you not know this, Andy?
I is Kid Icarus. K is also Kid Icarus.
Oops.
I know the Russian alphabet.
All right, we need this.
I can't read that. This is dog language.
What half of Cyrillic looks like this? What are you talking about?
Alpha,
Yeah.
beta, gamma. Oh, it went to gamma, then
Look
delta.
at capital Gamma. Capital Gamma is the same as fucking.
Yeah. that's
Ooh,
the
I
same
like
as
E.
Cyrillic.
Epsilon,
Epsilon.
And then
Oh,
zeta.
Zeta.
eta, theta. This is all out of the fucking. Oh, I don't like this. I can't
Yeah,
deal with this.
These assholes never read no.
Theta,
Is K kappa
iota,
again?
kappa, iamda.
Lambda.
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 Oh,
Lambda.
that's an L.
Lambda.
That's-
Lamb. And
Oh,
Omega Mu.
I remember that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's from
New.
Revenge of the Nerds. You ever watch that?
Nah, I've been meaning to though.
Yeah, you should. Mu,
Or
nu, nu,
Pi.
Z, Omicron. I know Omicron. Pi, Rho, Sigma, Tau, Upsilon. Oh, I like that one. That one's pretty good.
Phi.
Phi, Chi, C. Is there? And then Omega.
Oh.
They're alphabets for the birds.
How the hell are you supposed to say this stuff? Somebody's name is, or if you go, it's like, I just read Othello. How do you say Othello? Is O theta monka, Omega theta monka, mu?
I don't know. This shit's old.
I don't care for it.
Yeah.
If I went back in
Is old.
time, I would talk to them Gricks. And I
Gricks?
would put them straight.
Do you know what my favorite letter in Russian is?
Which one?
Fjordisnak.
And what is it?
It's a hard. It's like a hard consonant sign that you put next to something, so it makes you go. Makes you
No,
go.
like which one is it?
It's
Fjordisnak.
Fjordisnak.
What does it look like?
It's like a like a tiny bee with a line going down.
You better go tell Arthur.
Now
you-
Miyake's knock, that's a soft
Oh,
sound.
that's a good
That's a
word.
soft sound. Miyake's knock and Fjordy's knock. Ya.
Do you ever like live in a fucking Baltic state or like
He went there.
Well, I lived in Russia
how long?
a couple of months each time.
About 3 months
Yeah.
total.
Are you a sleeper?
Am I a sleeper?
Yes.
No, he
Every
don't
once in
sleep.
a while, whenever I go to sleep, I wake up and I see all these spiders going around.
Do you suppose the spiders do you suppose you're a sleeper because of the spiders?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
these
There you
fucking
go.
spiders.
Yeah, I ain't sleeping. I'm awake.
Yeah, he's woke.
He's woke.
I'm woke as fuck.
That explains the veganism.
Yeah,
Vegan.
I'm so.
I like
woke.
this. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta,
Now epsilon's a word.
eta, theta, iota, or Lola. You ever watch that movie?
Lola.
Lolita.
Lola.
Oh, Lolita. No, that's.
Oh, that's a horrible movie.
You ever read that book?
Eta, theta.
When I was like 19 years old, I read Lolita, and I was really afraid I was a pedophile. But then a week later, I read what was the name of that book? All's Quiet on the Western Front. And I thought I was a ambulance driver in the Italian theater of the First World War.
Yeah, he's very impressionable. That's a good reaction. Not a laugh, not a cry. It's somewhere in the middle.
And
His brain just melted.
that reaction is why I've like decided to come on the podcast because you guys are just ridiculous. Like you
Yeah,
have a
something
very
wrong with it.
twisted sense of humor.
It was the molesting, probably.
Probably molesting, but that was a goddamn.
You ever been molested
That was
with
a
your brother
literary-
at the same
no,
time?
I don't see spiders. I've never been molested.
Boring.
That was a goddamn good literary joke. I bet I could go on NPR and do that one.
That would be a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely a niche joke.
Yeah, it would be. No, I did that on stage a few times and nobody, and I'm like, and mostly, but it was just so I could be like, "What are you, a peasant? You've never read anything? You fucking
I've never
peasant?"
read that, either of them. The ambulance thing or whatever. I read some murder books.
Yeah.
I always give my books away. Whenever you want a book, anytime anyone comes over here, I give my books away.
I would read like a mystery book or like a sci-fi book.
You see my brother's book?
Sex with Lepers.
By
Everybody
Chris
go
Dyer.
buy my book.
It's on Amazon.
What's it about? Tell me your book.
It's not about anything. The lead man at the hostel, some curly-headed fuck with no nerve endings in his face, makes limp lips at me. We don't accept bank cards, he say, so in sour trepidations I tip on toes towards Grand Via and hunt for an ATM. Any notion that I'm a courageous person is vanquished by the honking horns and the faces a jabber with Iberian gibberish. That's about what it's about. Oh, yeah, wait, they give me... Yeah, wait, I'll do this part. I tuck in and turn for hours, a vulture's brain lurching around in desert starvation, when some sloppy drunk wanders into the 12-bed lodge I've been assigned to, who stands the clock 5 in the morning. They struggle to get atop their bunk, decides it's high time for a potato chip. The foil bag rustles and awakes the rest of the deviants, where some shitfuck decides he wants to play cell phone. A boop bap deep dap derp dap dap. Then, as a cosmic glue ball concedes, the fine ladies in front of me, as long as they are awake, conclude on licking each other. They build a blanket fort around the bottom bunk, where
I
soon
forgot
enough
about
we
that.
get sporadic, low-register moans. The grunts give stir to the gentleman on the bunk above me, who accounts for the 4/4 metronome stroke, the trembling metal frame. He's a virtuoso, it seems, with a cello bow, and who has the good nature not to make any noise when he's finished, as I didn't hear him get up to clean off the heavy notes of silence lumbering on my chest. I hope he licked it off his fingers before he fell back asleep.
Literally, it's about sex with lepers.
No.
No, that was about two lesbians having sex in
Nah, that was the journal I kept in Spain.
But it was a hostel.
That was a
These
hostel
two
I
gals
was
were
at.
going down on each other's slizzes,
Yeah.
and then some guy was jacking off. My brother hope he cleaned up.
Yeah.
That's
You can't just fall asleep with cum on your fingers.
what I surmised.
You go get some
from
toilet paper, or you fucking do it like a man.
that. Oh,
Like
this
the
one.
fuzzy palms, do you?
Yeah.
This one. What was his name? John. You bought them guitar from him.
Oh yeah.
He said he was on heroin, jacked off, came, and then fell asleep, and his dick got glued to his hands from his jism.
Gross.
Yeah, that's not good. You shouldn't do that.
Drugs are bad.
That seems. I mean, if you can sleep that fucking good, it seems like an A+ to me.
Dude was probably near death.
He might be alive. I don't know. What do you think?
Vampire period straw. Like, why you gotta
Gross.
kill anybody? You thirsty? You just go to the old lady who's sitting on the hay for the rest of the week. Oh, there's two of me. You got rid of Andrew. Oh, there's everybody tuned in tonight. Watch me smoke my cigar, my electronic cigar. So tell us about your own debauchery, Andrew.
Oh, I don't have much debauchery.
What's your middle name? Perseus?
Yes.
No.
Hermes.
Hermes. Are you regretting this?
Nah.
Oh, good.
I'm quite entertained. I'm sure the viewers aren't, but I'm quite entertained.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see.
I'm kind of boring. I'm sorry. I'm kind of a viewer myself.
I don't know what kind of viewers we got tonight. See, this is the problem. Sometimes we come in here the right type of drunk, and it's a lot of fun. And sometimes we've been doing drugs all day, and then we come in, and then it's kind of like, But, I got out my joke about the Italian ambulance driver, and so I'm happy with it.
I'm all right with it.
Mm-hmm. You ever tell a lady you want to wear her ovaries like a mustache?
No, but I'll keep that one in mind.
They're curly, right? Aren't they curly? So you look like a goddamn, like you were riding a big bike in
Like an
1989.
upside down handlebar mustache.
Yeah. Old timey bike. You get an old timey bike and you start fucking just gluing cervix to your face.
Not the Mercury Tuna.
Not the Mercury tuna. This is what you got to do with that tuna. I haven't eaten tuna in a long time. You take it and you break up an egg, you stir it in there, and then you stir some probably flour in there or something like that, and you make a patty. You make a patty.
Like cook it.
Yeah, and you fry it. You have a fried tuna burger.
Fried tuna burger.
Yeah. Yep, Dino taught me that. She tried to give me a hand job on my 16th birthday.
Dino?
Mm-hmm. I was 16 or 15. It was my birthday, and she said, I'll rub you a little thing for you if you want.
You ever got a hand
She was
job
only
from a
She
dishwasher?
was only 40, which is nice,
Myself.
because if they got you did some dishwashing jobs?
Yeah.
Were you good at it? We could have hired you.
I was hired across the street.
Where at?
The tavern on... Or no.
Oh, he was a
No, I wasn't.
ice cream man, right?
Not the tavern, the ice cream man. Max's on fucking...
Oh, yeah.
What you
On
call it?
Gaylord.
Yeah, South
Oh, yeah,
Gaylord.
that's like a fish house or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have came to us. We would have gave you top dollar.
Top dollar.
Yeah.
All the drugs you could smoke.
I don't do drugs, though. So
Yeah,
like,
most of it was
boring.
just... Yeah, well, you got to remember that I still consider marijuana a drug because I grew up when it was like...
They're trying
know.
to make it a Schedule 3 instead of Schedule 1.
What's Schedule 3?
It's very low risk for abuse. Or lower risk for abuse.
Oh, I
guess.
abused the tweeds.
Yeah, now I abuse it too.
Take that home. Look at you. Oh, I ruined it.
It's
Never
wet.
mind.
Keep your wet thing in your
I'll
own
save
mouth.
that and I ate it. Yeah, I wish I could.
Yeah.
I don't. You always hear guys saying, "Oh, if I could blow myself, I'd never leave the house." How many times you gotta blow yourself?
Yeah, exactly.
Once.
Like, seriously. No, you do one and you leave the house.
Yeah, and then you go get some. I don't know,
Pretend
Whopper.
you didn't do it. I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
go get,
Yeah.
yeah, eventually. I mean, you can only come so much. But if you take out 2 ribs, you can lick your butthole too. And I'd probably still leave the house if I could lick my butthole.
Yeah, I mean it's fine.
Yeah.
But I like the protection for my organs that my ribs provide.
Well, just don't get hit.
Yeah. You're not a fighter, are you?
Doesn't look like it.
I've never been in a fight. I'm almost 50.
I've picked fights before, but never won.
What kind about the moon landing? That's one of the fights I like.
Yeah, no, I say Buzz Aldrin went down there on that moon. No, he didn't go down there on that moon. It was Neil Armstrong and the other fagula.
Who was the one that got stuck in the capsule? Mike Collins? The one
it
no
Mike
one
Collins?
ever remembers. Yeah, I went to the moon, but I was the asshole.
Yeah, I went to the moon, but I stayed I stayed inside the capsule just in case those
Could
two
you
died.
imagine that ride home? What'd you think of it?
Yeah, you're doing it. You have a
Yeah,
good
it was
time?
pretty cool. Yeah, you'll never know.
You never know.
It would be so scary leaving and entering gravity.
They don't have much gravity on the moon.
Yeah,
But
but
coming back, yeah.
That's what I mean. That's that would be I could easily see people dying doing that.
You ever watch the Challenger explosion?
I try my best not to think about shit like that because that's our best ticket.
Well, they
obviously.
made us watch it.
That's
Yeah.
our best ticket to survive. And
We were-
that shit's
They
scary,
literally
dude.
made us. They were like,
Yeah.
hey, everybody
We
go
sat in
down to
the
the
gym.
gymnasium.
Yeah. Come
And
on,
then-
we're gonna watch this. This is gonna be amazing. The first teacher's going to space. and
Could
shit.
you imagine? Could you imagine those teachers Like, there's nothing wrong.
And why are they sending a teacher up there too? That's kind of like, to me, like when you go to a sporting event and they're like, and everybody acknowledge this asshole over here.
Yep.
Like, why would you waste a seat?
It was the first teacher, and you know what she did?
She
She fucked up.
Yeah,
Blew
she
up the
fucked
whole thing. She hit the wrong button.
Was it entry or exit?
Exit.
They didn't even make it off the ground.
Oh, no. Yeah, you should watch it. It's probably good.
They made
for
it
you.
off the ground. They made it.
Carnage? Oh, we're just okay. All right. We're gonna
No,
get
this
my
is our
live
childhood.
reaction to fucking my live reaction to the Challenger explosion. Okay.
Yeah. No. You ever seen your second grade teacher weep while she watched people explode in the sky?
9/11, baby.
I saw a naked lady that same
they got
day.
9/11. Did I ever tell you my story about 9/11? How I found out about it? I was asleep and my father called me and was like, "Holy shit, turn on the TV. They're blowing up New York." And I turned it on. And, I was kind of aroused at the time. And he's just like explaining it. Was like, "Yeah, oh my God, that's terrifying. So what are you wearing, Pop?"
And what did he say?
Lingerie. I didn't even know he was gonna say that.
Your
Look at my
dad's-
brother.
Your dad's funny. I've met him once.
Let's watch this a little bit.
It wasn't bitter cold. I bet you it was 40. It was a bad O-ring.
O-ring?
Right here is about where Miss Jones starts crying.
This was our childhood. Yep. Somebody found an ankle bone in their pool.
Yeah.
They brought us in the gym to watch this.
Yep.
It was what, 19? Oh yeah,
It was
86.
86. Oh, there's a rocket still going.
Yeah, there was silence. Yeah, there was like 7, 8 people dead. Look how nonchalant they are. Hey, exploded. Hey, this is what you need to learn from this, Andy. Always check your O-rings. What was that?
Debris.
Well, it had a parachute.
That was probably the ankle bone.
He's probably dead. Look at that. He got big fucking ears. Look at those ears.
They kiss the space of Or they... I ruined it.
Oof. Could you imagine that? You see what we had to use to watch? It was 3x4. Wasn't even HD.
4x3.
Nah, attaboy. Yeah, so that was our childhood.
Yeah.
That same day I saw a naked girl. I was 5.
It was Debbie.
Debbie.
I was also 5 when 9/11 happened.
Oh, see?
9/11.
You want to watch 9/11 now?
No? Sure.
I like it when the smoke starts millowing down the street.
What is your thought on 9/11 as a 5-year-old? Do you think it was an inside
I
job?
think the United States is meddling in a lot of places where, like, it really can't really control what's going on.
Yeah.
And I think that's just sort of the history of the country after the Spanish-American War going forward.
Well, who wants to learn Spanish, you know? That would cause a war.
They hand me a beer.
Yes, I will.
What? We will live in a place called Colorado.
I like Spanish. Seems good. I already gave you one. You got 2 now.
This was not the United States back then.
Oh, okay.
This was fucking Mexico and other places.
France. Part of Colorado was France.
Yeah.
Well, the thing they don't talk about much
Louisiana Purchase.
with Challenger explosion, Bin Laden.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it.
Yep, he box cuttered them O-rings.
I don't think it was Bin
There's a
Laden yet.
video. He
Wasn't
just
wasn't it Saddam Hussein at that point?
Well, Bin Laden's been around since like the 70s.
True.
That was two different countries. Well, imagine that. You're like this huge dictator. You know where they found Saddam Hussein?
In a hole under.
Yeah, just in a hole.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that? You're like the big daddy. What you would call your boss, Mr. Daddy. And then he's just like, yeah, I'll get in a hole. What do you think about the Challenger? You didn't really respond much. Horrible, huh?
Yeah. Pretty much.
They put a teacher on there. That was the first time they put a civilian in a spacecraft.
Really?
And murdered dead. Her math wasn't that good, though.
What age range was she to? Was she a college professor? Was she a fucking?
I think she was just a fucking elementary school teacher. Just give us 9 more minutes of pure hilarity, and you're out of here.
Oh no, I'm running out of time.
Yeah, I think 2 hours is good.
Got no more fucking soul to sell. I'm sorry.
You know what else I watched at school?
What's that?
That Oklahoma City bombing.
Oh, yeah. I remember going to the orthodontist. He was so sad he couldn't even molest me that day.
Fucking jerk.
Yeah.
He should have. You ever watched Oklahoma City bombing?
Sure. Let's watch 9/11 and then the Oklahoma City bombing. Yeah.
We'll go. Do
Chronologically.
you ever watch the first 9/11 bombing?
That wasn't that. It was the first Twin Tower bombing.
Twin Tower. They got him good in the 90s.
Yeah, Al-Qaeda set off a bomb in the World Trade Center in the early 90s, I want to say. They didn't do much. I think they fucked up somebody's BMW.
Yeah, I've heard about that actually.
Look at that. That's some real murder. They killed a bunch of kids.
He didn't mean anything by it.
It was an accident.
That's
All
what-
right, so give me the historical breakdown of the OKC bombing.
Well, there was a Branch Davidian.
You
ever
ever
heard of that?
David Koresh?
The Branch Davidian, isn't that the like? Isn't that Waco?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this guy was mad about that. So he's like, I'm going to go kill some kids.
But why would you do Oklahoma?
Yeah, it was really weird.
You got to go somewhere where someone cares. 550 people remained in the building for days after the attack. How many people died?
Why?
Like
Why
300?
didn't they just go down the elevator?
Yeah. And the anniversary of the siege of the Branch Davidian compound in Waco, Texas.
One of our customers was his, he was his, cop boss. What do you call him?
Chief?
Lieutenant?
No, he just kept telling us how he was a pretty nice guy.
No, you're sergeant.
Oh, he was in
He was in Colorado.
no, he was a jailer.
Yeah, he was a jailer. He was like, he seemed fine.
He didn't mean nothing by it. They killed him, didn't they? Did they kill him here?
I think he's a dead man.
Damn.
Yeah, it seems fine.
28 years. Now I'm an old man.
Yeah, so we had our childhood
It was a school.
consisted of.
No,
it
like
was a daycare.
There was a daycare in there, but it was a government building.
People are awful.
Yeah.
Well, he was upset.
They killed a bunch of lunatics out in.
Well, no, they sort of invaded the fucking Branch Davidian's privacy, but that's really beside the point, honestly.
Yeah, he was
Like,
still. Not that, I don't think they did the right thing.
they
there,
burned
but
the fucking school down.
yeah, but he
Like,
was also raping
those-
children. But I don't think setting those children on
True.
fire
No, that's fair.
is the answer.
That's fair. You want to rescue the people, not fucking just like destroy the whole thing inside out.
Yeah, they were doing their own thing, right?
That ATF agent, somebody called her fucking not ATF agent, the fucking what's her name?
Janet Reno.
Yeah.
Oh, talk about a horrible looking woman.
Old man on my left at work fucking called her he called her Nero. He called her fucking Sergeant what
They
was
still
it?
talk about Janet Reno?
I mean fucking ancient ass homeboy at work on my left.
Lefty. Martin.
Yeah. Martin.
He's probably going to see us on Reddit tomorrow.
Surely.
What does he say about Janet Reno?
He called her Nero
Oh.
instead of Reno. Nero.
Janet Nero. She seemed fine. She was just really ugly.
I believe she was the first female attorney general of this country.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing
Well,
about
I mean, she was manly.
Well, she was also 100 years old. You don't know.
That's true.
She was probably a piece back in the day.
That was Will Ferrell's way into fame.
Did he
used to
play
make-
Janet Reno?
Yeah. Just a
Well,
6'9" fucking pig of a woman. Well, she wasn't a pig. She was in shape.
what movie's Janet Reno been in?
She was the attorney general.
Oh.
Used to do it on Update on SNL.
I don't remember anything. I don't remember a goddamn thing. I haven't watched Saturday Night Live in about 30 years.
I don't remember putting pants on this morning.
Yeah, that's true. What's your favorite disaster?
There have been a lot of them. I kind of like the, we forgot to charge the Logitech PS3 controller that happened recently. That's kind of a fun one.
Yeah.
What
That submarine?
Yeah, that's kind of a fun disaster, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking
I felt bad
schmucks.
for the boy on there.
That's
Yeah.
only one.
That poor kid, honestly, because, like, he didn't even get to be an adult. Like,
And he didn't want to go.
Yeah. I hope he got some sliz.
Yeah.
Being a billionaire or whatever.
I
Could
thought-
you imagine that? It must have happened a lot in history. Without feeling the warmth of a vagina and dying.
woof.
They're pretty warm.
Yeah. So everybody gets with me and Mina and stuff like that. They're like, "Oh, you better watch out when she's a teenager. You're gonna have to kill all the boys and blah blah blah." I'm like, "What are you gonna say to them when they come to take her out on a first date?" And I'm like, "Well, you better eat her pussy if you even want to think about her touching your dick." Don't you want your child to enjoy your life?
Yeah. You've touched a vagina or two.
I'm not. I mean, I don't want to think about it, but I hope my
I would
daughter's.
say treat her nice.
no.
I
I
wouldn't-
say
I
bring.
wouldn't necessarily even mean what you just described, but
no,
I would say, like,
you bring my daughter to climax, young man.
I think that's
Well,
fair.
okay.
You don't bring her home until she's had a good time, is what I say.
okay, well then you can. All right, have fun with that then.
Here, you come in here, you watch me eat her mother's pussy. And I want you to do it just like this. Do the alphabet. A.
Do you think that really works?
I've been asked to do the alphabet before.
I tried it before without saying anything.
How far did you get? The whole alphabet?
I even crossed my Z.
Oh, that makes it an English Z. That's a Z.
Your mom's box is a Z.
Your mother's box is a Z.
Sorry, guys.
No,
I
don't
don't
be
know.
sorry.
I'm out of
There's
material. I got nothing.
There's no material to have.
No.
This is just.
I drank too much too quick. I'll have to come back on and actually
Yeah,
speak.
we're working on it.
Yeah, look at this pile of shit here. Now we'll have
This is like
next
most
time
of
we'll
the
have more
beer.
rowdy because if you're we gotta have Paul here next time.
Yeah, he'll get you
Because
rolling.
Paul, he's gonna upset you.
A day when I'm not hungover would also be a good one.
Yeah, he had a good solid 4 or 5 beers yesterday.
Five, yeah, 4 or 5 beers, yeah, probably.
But he smokes a ton of tweeds.
And I had a
Did
couple.
you try any of
couple shots.
my Maniac tweeds that no one knows how to smoke?
No, I had some ground up.
Take
already.
some home. Hey, go ahead, take a little tweeds.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Oh, he doesn't want my rare tweeds.
Oh, I don't want you rare
It smells
tweeds.
good.
Isn't
It smells good. You should enjoy it yourself.
Mark didn't even say hi to us.
Yeah, he's probably DJing or something. The reason they gave me these is they're small, but I don't care.
Tweed is good.
Little tweeds.
Little tweeds.
All right, you got any plugs? What are you doing?
Plugs for drugs.
No, just your life. What are you doing? You working tomorrow? Maybe Monday?
Monday, yeah.
Yeah, he's working. What do you got, brother? You got any plugs?
I'm supposed to get some Bixalons in for Arthur. And so I'm just gonna.
Powered by Citizen.
Yeah.
Are they powered by Citizen?
No, they're competitors.
Do you know?
Ooh,
Do you know
ooh.
on those Fujitsus? You know what it says?
Those sons of bitches.
Those Fujitsus. It says made by ISIS or something like that.
Oh, really?
Or powered by ISIS. That's how you
Well,
know. It's
who
good.
knew?
And I said that to that old man Tom back there that thinks that Joe Biden lives
Oh.
at Joe Perry's mansion.
Is this Joe Perry?
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry.
So
You know the guy
he
that
thinks
makes
Joe
the
Biden-
Medea movies?
Yeah, and so I mentioned because we were busting them out of these boxes and scanning. I'm like, you know, they're good because they're made by ISIS, and he didn't even make he didn't smile.
He should have smiled.
I smile.
Not you. Tom should have smiled.
All right, pick a. I'm gonna give you some choices here.
Okay.
There's a Brer intro, a Sopranos intro, a Yokel intro.
Definitely that one.
Yokel.
Yes.
All right. Let's see how. Oh, it's not making any noise. Hey, thanks for joining us on this Bitch Bastard show. Andy, good job.
I tried.
Uh,
I'll talk more. I won't drink as fast next time.
You should drink
Yeah,
more
more,
next
yeah.
time and have a ride.
We need to have another person too.
Yeah.
That'll, yeah,
That will what?
that'll improve the dead air that I keep producing. I'll be able to take that.
Everybody
much dead
thinks
air.
that. If you listen to it later, you probably won't think so.
We have a mic set up. I mean, I guess you have a mic set up.
Yeah. No. there'll
Did you
probably
ever
be
give
more
me
people.
back one of them mics? You still got a mic?
They're all mine now.
All right, let's do the yokel dog. Hey, thanks.
Son of a bitchin' bastard, son of a bitchin' bastard, son of a bitchin'